How are they gonna feel? Oh my god. People are gonna be, like, truly, like, devastated. I'm honestly, like, as sad as it was, I'm so excited to see the world's reaction to, like, watching the finale, because, I mean, there's not gonna be a dry eye. It's gonna be sad. It is a really great season.
After nearly a decade of demigorgons, telekinesis, government conspiracies, and unforgettable friendships, Stranger Things is finally reaching its end. What started as a nostalgic love letter to 80s horror and sci-fi has evolved into a global phenomenon, one that's captivated millions with its heart, mystery, and otherworldly thrills. Now with season 5 officially wrapped, fans are bracing themselves for the final showdown in Hawkins and beyond. As we edge closer to this series release, here's everything we know so far about how Noah Schnapp leaked Stranger Things' devastating ending. Is filming for Stranger Things 5 over? Yes, it's a wrap. On December 20th, 2024, Netflix confirmed that filming for the 5th and final season has officially ended. To celebrate the occasion, they dropped 10 exclusive behind-the-scenes photos, showing touching moments between the cast and crew over the past year of production. Back in October, Finn Wolfhard, Mike Wheeler, gave fans an early heads up saying we're almost done shooting, it's been very special. I mean, being able to just be with everyone knowing it's the last season has been really great, but it's pretty surreal. The writing process had officially begun all the way back in August 2022. A tweet from the Stranger Things writer room simply read, Day 1, alongside a photo of a whiteboard etched with the Stranger Things 5 logo. Fast forward to September, and they had already mapped out the full story. Production had already been scheduled to kick off in May 2023, but the dual VGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes brought things to a halt. The work stoppage lasted over 140 days, and on September 27, 2023, the writers finally confirmed they were back in business with a simple message scrawled across a blank script page: "We are back." Filming officially began on January 8, 2024, as Netflix shared a black and white cast photo on Instagram with the caption, "This is a code red. Stranger Things 5 production has officially begun." Ross Duffer also dropped a major hint that they would be done filming by December. At the halfway point in production, he posted a crew photo with the caption, "Week 24, happy halfway to the best cast and crew ever." 2 mystery faces were blurred in the centre. Theories, anyone? What's Season 5 going to be about? Season 5 is shaping up to be an intense final chapter centred on one ultimate mission: defeating Vecna. The Duffer Brothers confirmed that the story will bring the gang back together in Hawkins, with most of the season happening in their hometown and the terrifying Upside Down. That means no more globe hopping between Russia, California, and Indiana like in Season 4. This final season will also go deep into the lore of the Upside Down. Long-standing questions will finally get answered, questions that have haunted us since the very beginning. Matt Duffer put it best when he described the tone of the new season. This season, it's like Season 1 on steroids. It's the biggest it's ever been in terms of scale. He also revealed that the vibe among the characters will feel like old times. The boys and Eleven will be interacting more in line with how it was in Season 1, he said. And yes, there may be spin-offs, but the story of Eleven and Dustin and Lucas and Hopper, their stories are done here. That's it, outside of the play. Every year on November 6th, aka Stranger Things Day, Netflix drops teasers for the next season. In 2024, we got the title of the Season 5 premiere, Season 5 Chapter 1 The Crawl, Happy Stranger Things Day. Naturally, fans went into overdrive, trying to figure out what the crawl could mean, searching everything from Dungeons and Dragons terminology to Metallica lyrics. Then in 2023, a snippet of the season's opening scene was released. According to the script, it begins in pitch darkness with eerie winds and creaking trees. Soon we hear a child softly singing a familiar song. When is Stranger Things Season 5 being released? The final season will premiere sometime in 2025. That much was confirmed on Stranger Things Day 2024, though no exact release date has been shared yet. Before the strikes, the Duffers promised a shorter gap between seasons than the 3-year wait between Season 3 and 4. The gap should be quite a bit shorter this time due to the fact that we already have an initial outline, and we can't imagine there will be another 6 months forced hiatus, they said in 2022 interview with Variety. Of course, Fate had other plans, but Win Wolfhard predicted an early 2025 release in an interview with GQ and from when filming was wrapped. It looked like he nailed it, but the year having gone almost halfway, we think a late release date might now only be feasible. How will Stranger Things end? Now the production on Stranger Things Season 5 has wrapped and the finish line is finally in sight, one question is burning in everyone's minds. How is this story going to end? After nearly a decade of mystery, monsters, and heart-wrenching friendships, it's hard to imagine life without Hawkins and the Upside Down, but the Duffer Brothers promise they have an ending in mind, one that's been flickering like a distant lighthouse for years. It's like that lighthouse blinking in the distance. While a lot of Season 5 is actually pretty blurry, the last 30 minutes of it are pretty clear in our heads, Ross Duffer explained. So if we can make the journey entertaining, I think that we have an end that will hopefully satisfy. You can't satisfy everyone, but the hope is that it's something that feels right for this story. The creators have stayed tight-lipped about specifics, but one thing is clear. It's going to be emotional. So emotional, in fact, that when they pitched the ending to Netflix, it left some higher-ups sobbing. I saw executives crying who I've never seen cry before, and it was wild, they said. Apparently, they weren't the only ones reaching for tissues. David Harper recalled that the end of this episode, when we were reading it, just us reading it, about halfway through, people started crying. Noah Schnapp being my favourite. And speaking of Schnapp, he reflected those feelings during a red carpet interview in April 2025, after filming wrapped. People are going to be truly devastated, he said. As sad as it was, I'm so excited to see the world's reaction to watching the finale because there's not going to be a dry eye. It's going to be sad. Not to be so negative, it is a really great season and people will love it. The focus on Will Byers is particularly important, especially since Schnapp confirmed back in 2022 that Will is gay and has feelings for Mike. The role has clearly left a lasting impact on the actor, both personally and professionally. In an interview with Variety, Schnapp said, "Once I did fully embrace that Will was gay, it was just an exponential speed towards accepting it for myself. I think if I never played that character, I probably would still be closeted." He went on to say that fans might even notice a shift in his performance. "I think the way I acted in Season 5 honestly might be a little different. I will be fully aware of who I am. Knowing all of that about myself and being able to invest that in my character, I'm honestly just excited." Who is returning for Stranger Things Season 5? Now let's talk about who's coming back for this swan song. As far as we know, the main cast is sticking around for one last showdown. That includes Millie Bobby Brown, 11, Finn Wolfhard, Mike, Noah Schnapp, Will, Caleb McLaughlin, Lucas, Gator Matarazzo, Dustin, Pryor Ferguson, Erica, Natalia Dyer, Nancy, Charlie Heaton, Jonathan, Maya Hawke, Robin, Joe Keery, Steve, David Harper, and Winona Ryder, Joyce. They were all present in the closing moments in Season 4, so it's safe to say they will be part of the endgame. Joe Keery has already teased that Steve Harrington fans should be feeling optimistic. When asked about Season 5 on the Movie Dweeb podcast, he said, "There's literally nothing I can say about anything, but did let slip that Steve gets to have some good things this time around. Whether that means love, redemption, or just more romantic moments with Dustin, we'll take it." And while there's no confirmation of past characters returning from the dead, we do have some new faces joining the cast. Jake Connolly and Nell Fisher, both child actors, are set to appear, as well as Alex Breyer and none other than Terminator legend Linda Hamilton. Netflix teased glimpses of them in behind-the-scenes footage released in July 2024, fueling plenty of fan theories about their roles. One thing we can expect is that the end of Stranger Things is going to be massive, whether it comes with tearful goodbyes, epic battles, or long-awaited revelations. This final chapter promises to honour everything that's come before while delivering a heartfelt goodbye to one of the most beloved shows in modern TV history. And while we don't know yet every twist and turn, the Duffer Brothers seem more than ready to guide us home.